So अभी तक हम लोगों ने जून 2016 से शुरू किया था. So June 2016 we didn't had any past exam questions pertaining to chapter 1. So we did June 2000, December 2016 paper we did. Then we did June 2017. Then we also covered December 17 and we covered June 2018. Now we need to start with December 2018 attempt past paper. And in December 2018, the first question that was, it was corporate restructuring is an inorganic growth strategy that significantly changes the company's business model, then the management team, then the financial structure to address the challenges and to increase the shareholder value. So elucidate the statement with the different options of corporate restructuring. So Mansi, if you remember, we were discussing this only, right? The other day. और ये हम लोगों ने सेम क्वेश्चन ऐसा हम लोगों ने देखा था. So this was the same question which is there. But the only difference, so December 2017 they had asked you the same question, but the only difference here is that they have added one more thing, that's the synergy part, right? So we had anyway defined that. So what is corporate restructuring we had defined, and then we had to define the corporate restructuring can take place through this way. And then we discussed each and every point, like how come the significant change comes. So significant change is the radical change because again the business operations, they get either segregated or they get combined, right? New businesses are added in. So again, there is a change in the company's business model, and that is not a minor change, that is going to be a significant change. So corporate restructuring doesn't talk about the minor changes, it talks about the radical, the significant changes here. Then management team also changes because again, we discussed here, whenever the takeover, merger, demerger is going to happen, the existing board will be replaced with the new board. So the management team also changes. Then the financial structure changes. So again, we discussed about the overcapitalization and the undercapitalization, where corporate restructuring activities takes place due to the over or under capitalization in the balance sheet. And all this is done again to address the challenges. So again, the to beat the competition, the threats from the external environment and increase the shareholder value. So all this results in increase in the shareholder value because we saw that uh, again, due to these corporate restructuring activities, if they are done well, the shareholder value increases. We again check the example of Reliance Industries during 2020. They did various corporate restructuring activities. They came up with the right issue. Then they did acquisitions. They did stake sale also, right? They launched new businesses. So multiple corporate restructuring activities were taken by Reliance, and that proved out well. Hence, the valuation of Reliance Industries has gone significantly high. And all these strategies, they result in increase in the shareholder value, earnings per share, return on equity, and etc. So we had also written with the examples, right? So when we talk about uh, diversification, entering into new businesses, mergers, all those examples we had discussed here. So this is again the same question which they have asked, but again, they've just added one more new point to this. That is the inorganic growth, right? The synergy part. So this is the inorganic growth strategy. And anyway, we know that corporate restructuring, this focuses on the expansion, and this focuses on the expansion via inorganic growth, correct? Where the company is going to do acquisitions, external reconstruction. Technically, it is going to result in the external reconstruction, right? So, ye question, I'm very sure that you will be able to write it again properly. And you will also realize that till now we have been discussing the same points sorry, what we have been discussing before. Now let's see the another question. Okay, so we have this another question, that the unpalatable or inevitable recession can also be the key factor to trigger mergers and takeover. Now, how far it is proved to be true? Now, what is this question all about? What is this question all about? क्वेश्चन कहाँ पे ट्रिगर कर रहा है आपको? ये वाला जो अटेम्प्ट में ये जो क्वेश्चन है, ये क्वेश्चन किस चीज के ऊपर ट्रिगर कर रहा है आपको? And this was again asked for 5 marks. Question 2A. No, it was for 3 marks, I think. This was for, no, this was for 5 marks. This was a 5-mark question. This was a 5-mark question. So we focus on the approach. So tell me what is going to be the approach for this question.
Sir, ऐसा है कि जब कंपनी लॉसेस में जा रही हो बहुत ज्यादा,
Mhm.
तो फिर वो मतलब इस रीजन लॉसेस और इन रीजंस के कारण भी वो मर्जर और टेक ओवर्स करने लगती है।
ओके, फेयर इनफ। सो यहाँ पर एक चीज आ रहा है कि रिसेशन के बारे में बात हो रहा है। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू सी दिस इज यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज रिसेशन। ओके, तो रिसेशन के अंदर इनएविटेबल रिसेशन जिसको आप अवॉइड नहीं कर सकते ना, ये एक आपको सिंपल सा पॉइंट बता रहा है। इट सेज दैट रिसेशन इज आल्सो वन ऑफ द रीजन व्हाई द कंपनीज डू मर्जर्स एंड टेक ओवर। ओके, now, do you have to write any other reason for mergers and takeover here? Or it is only confined to one reason? That it's because of recession, the companies will have to do takeover and mergers. Samita, you have also joined now. So tell me, do you have to write other reasons for mergers and takeover? Or you have to confine yourself only to one thing, that during the losses, when there is economic slowdown, when there is global economic crisis, only then you do mergers?
No, other times also no.
No, you do it other times, but in this question, you have to confine yourself only to one reason, that is the recession. Because यहाँ पर
Yes.
वो क्या बता रहा है, क्वेश्चन ये नहीं बोल रहा that recession is only reason for mergers and takeover. ये यहाँ पे क्या बता रहा है, recession can also be. Are you understanding? It's saying that
Yes.
recession can also be. So it's not saying that it is only due to recession the companies do mergers and takeover. They're saying that recession can also be one of the reasons. So first of all, you have to tell what is recession. Okay, since it's a 5-mark question. If it's a 3-mark question, then straight away you can write your answer, whether yes or no, and then you can put your reasons. Otherwise, if it's a 5-mark question, you can start that what happens in case of recession. So any recent recession that you remember, last jab recession आया था, do you remember any recession?
COVID-19 is a
कोविड
biggest
19,
recession.
फैंटास्टिक। सो रिसेशन के अंदर आप क्या बताओगे, एक रिसेशन के अंदर देयर इज इकोनॉमिक स्लो डाउन, करेक्ट? देयर इज इकोनॉमिक स्लो डाउन। व्हाट एल्स हैपेंस इन केस ऑफ रिसेशन? देयर इज इकोनॉमिक स्लो डाउन, देयर इज
Yes. Economic slowdown. Then
ग्रोथ
growing.
रेट इज नेगेटिव, ग्रोथ रेट बिकम्स नेगेटिव। चेक करो क्वार्टर वन करंट फाइनेंशियल ईयर का, it was negative 23%, correct? So the growth rate becomes negative, correct? There is low demand, right? Due to
Therefore,
this,
low supply.
yes, but due to this, the overall valuations go down. Due to this, the overall valuations fall. Yes or no? आप देखो stock market, खैर इस बार का तो stock market, Indian stock market is actually getting insane. Today it is crossed 50,000, right? The Sensex. But overall, if you see, the valuations fall. Whenever there is recession, the valuations are going to fall. So this happens in case of recession. Now, why I have ended with this, that the valuations fall? Because the next topic I am going to connect is the mergers and takeover. So here, whenever the recession comes, the recession can also act as an opportunity for many companies to do mergers and takeover. For many companies to do mergers and takeover. To do the mergers and takeover. Why? Because again the valuations are down ना, द वैल्यूएशंस आर डाउन। आपने ये देखो अभी फ्यूचर ग्रुप के अंदर दो कंपनीज ने स्टेक लिया है अभी। Amazon ने स्टेक लिया थोड़े टाइम पहले, बट ड्यूरिंग लास्ट 1 year since COVID has happened, Reliance has also taken stake, plus even Flipkart has also taken stake in future group, right? So here mergers and takeovers, it takes place. It's the opportunity for many companies to do mergers and takeover because of this particular reason, that the valuations are at low. Valuations are quite low. So the target company becomes very attractive, correct? The target company. Now, what is the target company? जिस कंपनी को आप टेक ओवर कर रहे हो, सो द टारगेट कंपनी, the target companies share prices, share ours at attractive prices. They are very at attractive prices, correct? So here the mergers take place, takeover takes place. Again, as far as your merger is concerned, because there is slowdown, the companies needs to revive itself. Yes or no? The company needs to revive. The company needs to again eliminate the threat from competition. Okay, it needs to eliminate the threat of competition. Then again, you will say that the company also wants to expand the market customer base. It wants to expand the market and customer base. Okay. And based on this, the companies do mergers. The two companies, they do merger. जैसे एक example आप देखो, अगर आप check करोगे telecom sector, so if you see the telecom sector was again going through recession. Right now again it has revived, but the telecom sector was again going through a recession. None of the telecom company was making profit after Jio. So that was recession. That was not for the entire economy. That was for a sector specific. Now in that case, again, mergers took place, right? Mergers took place. Again, in the telecom sector, again, you will see there were so many companies which were not working well. So Hathway Cable was taken over, right? So the Hathway Cable, it was taken over by Reliance, right? Also, when we talk about this valuation part, here you will also get, you can also write the example for Future Group, right? Kishore Biyani, Future Group, Big Bazaar. The Future Group, Future Retail, they have sold stake to Reliance. They have sold stake to Reliance Retail. They have also sold stakes to Flipkart. कल ही CCI ने इनके डील को क्लीन चिट दिया है, ठीक है? So when we will do competition and mergers, that point of time we will discuss this. So this way you have also written the example. So how far it is proved true? So it actually happens. So you have first explained recession, then you have said that how this is true because it becomes opportunity for many companies to do mergers and takeover. One of the major reason is that during the recession the valuations are down, and then again to revive the company, you want to eliminate the threat of the competition, expand the customer base. So देखो ये benefits जो merger के हैं उसको आपने किससे connect कर दिया? Slow down से connect कर दिया. Now अगर आप in general अगर लिखते हो revive the company and all those things, तो वो आपका generic answer हो जाता है. Now you have also connected it well that because of slowdown these things happen, and here there is an opportunity to grow, right? So this is a 5-mark question. If it's a 3-mark question, you can skip point number 1 and you can straight away start with your point number 2 and go ahead with this answer. Make sense? Does this make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Then let's see next question that we have. Okay, so now we can go to June 2019. Now in June 2019 we have question number 1A, right? So in June 2019, we have this question number 1A, and it says that corporate restructuring is one of the means employed by the company to achieve the strategic and financial synergy. Okay. Now again, this is specific to achieve the strategic and financial synergies. Further, it says that it is a process undertaken by the corporates for arranging the businesses for increased efficiency and profitability. In the context of the above statement, briefly discuss the scope and modes of the corporate restructuring. मुझे बताओ जून 2017 rather दिसंबर 2016 से लेके अभी तक ये क्वेश्चन कितनी बार आ गया आपके पास?
It is repeated.
It is getting repeated, but what is new in this? What is new?
Content.
Content. Every time they come up with some statement और उस स्टेटमेंट के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में आपको बोलता है कि समझाओ, इस स्टेटमेंट के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में आप बताओ. अभी स्टूडेंट्स क्या करते हैं, वो इसको पढ़ते ही नहीं है, ये वाले लाइन को वो इग्नोर करते हैं, वो सीधा ये बोलते हैं ओके हमने स्कैनर में देखा था स्कोप एंड मोड ऑफ कॉर्पोरेट रीस्ट्रक्चरिंग और उसको उठा के लिखते हैं. दैट्स वेयर क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 के अंदर आपको मार्क्स थोड़ा कम मिलता है स्टूडेंट्स को, राइट? सो वी नीड टू फोकस दैट this entire part you have to, whatever scope and mode you are going to write, you need to connect it with these points. Now tell me what all you are going to write here. First of all, keywords मैंने आपको यहाँ पर underline करके दिया. So this is one of the means to employed by the company to achieve strategic and financial synergy. So first point यहाँ पर आप बताओगे that corporate restructuring से आपको क्या होता है, synergy benefits होते हैं, right? Corporate रीस्ट्रक्चरिंग से आपको सिनर्जी बेनिफिट्स होता है ना. व्हाट इज सिनर्जी बेनिफिट्स? सिनर्जी बेनिफिट को मैंने आपको पहले भी बताया था दैट द combined valuation of the company is worth more than their individual valuation, right? So corporate restructuring, it results in synergy benefits or in synergy gains. Okay. Now synergy का यहाँ पर क्या impact होता है? Synergy means or synergy is said when the combined worth of the company, the combined worth of the two companies is more than its individual valuation, is more worth than their individual valuation. Okay, so यहाँ पर आपने synergy बताया. Now this synergy gain can take place in many ways, one of which is what? Strategic, another is financial synergy, right? So your second point would be that this synergy gain, okay, so synergy gain को मैं SG लिख रहा हूँ यहाँ पे, right? So this synergy gain can be in the form of, this synergy gain can be in the form of strategic or it can be in the form of financial gains. ठीक है. इसके अलावा आप यहाँ पे इसी पॉइंट में कंटिन्यूएशन में लिख सकते हो, ठीक है, इसी पॉइंट के कंटिन्यूएशन में, या फिर आप नेक्स्ट पॉइंट में लिख सकते हो such synergy gain, okay, such synergy gain results in increased profitability. Such synergy gain results in increased profitability and your shareholder value, and also results in ease in the operations, I cannot see the chat. आप unmute करके बोल दो, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. Okay, fine. Neelam is there. All right. So such synergy gain results in the increased profitability and shareholder value, and it also results in ease in the operations. अब ये ease in the operations आपको कैसे होगा यहाँ पे? आप ऐसे देखो, अब आप यहाँ पे बताओगे such as. So अब यहाँ पर आप point number A, B, C, D करके बता सकते हो, और you can also do one thing. We can write it this way. Point number 4. जैसे यहाँ पे कि strategic synergies कैसे होते हैं? तो यहाँ पे आप जैसे बेनिफिट्स एक एक करके बताते जाओ. नाउ यू हैव टू स्कोप, राइट द स्कोप एंड मोड्स ऑफ. तो अब आप बताओ क्या लिखोगे इसमें आगे आप. अब आप बताओ इसमें आप क्या लिखोगे.
Redirection of firm activities.
So this happens in case of redirection of firm's activities. Fantastic. Okay, इससे क्या फायदा क्या होता है आपको ये भी बताना पड़ेगा. Redirection of the firm's activity, बट इससे फायदा क्या होगा. ये देखो आपने बताया ना, ये देखो increased efficiency and profitability, तो आपको कनेक्ट करना होगा. So when you do redirection of the firm's activities, it results in, you know, profitability in future, right? Profitability in future, ये आपको फ्यूचर में प्रॉफिट देगा. इसके अलावा आपका जो ओवरऑल ऑपरेशंस है, it will also result in the smooth operations of the company. करेक्ट, ये एक आपका पॉइंट आ जाता है. करेक्ट.
Yes, sir.
ओके इसके अलावा अगर आप चेक करोगे तो इसके अलावा आपके पास और क्या आएगा आप बताओ. इसके अंदर स्ट्रेटेजिक, फाइनेंशियल, यहाँ पे तो बताओ कॉर्पोरेट रिस्ट्रक्चरिंग में और क्या होता है.
Reduction of risk.
रिडक्शन ऑफ रिस्क. ओके, हाउ कम. और इसमें आप क्या बताओगे. रिडक्शन ऑफ रिस्क. और रिडक्शन ऑफ रिस्क कैसे होता है. वाया डाइवर्सिफिकेशन. यस और नो.
Yes, sir.
Via diversification. All right. What else? What else? यहाँ पे आप क्या बताओगे. Remember economies of scale.
Yes, sir.
It will also result in economies of scale. तो यहाँ पर due to which type of merger? इकोनॉमीज ऑफ स्केल कौन से टाइप के मर्जर में आपको मिलेगा? व्हेन यू डू हॉरिजॉन्टल एंड वर्टिकल मर्जर, यस और नो? हॉरिजॉन्टल और वर्टिकल मर्जर के अंदर आपको इकोनॉमीज ऑफ स्केल मिलेगा। हॉरिजॉन्टल में जब आप अपने कॉम्पिटिटर को अक्वायर करते हो, एंड व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट वर्टिकल मर्जर इन विच यू आर अक्वायरिंग योर either you go backward or you go forward, correct? Remembering this, do you remember this?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Then financial restructuring, we can also write. It can also make the uh, company, or you can avoid the company. If it's a overcapitalized company, you can result the excess capital, right? So in case of overcapitalized company, because they have asked this, so in case the company is overcapitalized, what will you do? You will reduce the capital employed, correct? You will reduce the capital employed, and also you are going to write off the losses, right? On the other hand, what else you can write here? If the company is overcapitalized, what else you can write here? If the company is overcapitalized, then, sorry, we have also written here. Now we can write about the undercapitalized. So if the company is undercapitalized, you can infuse different modes of funding, correct? So if the company is undercapitalized, right, you can infuse more funds. You can infuse more funds in the company, करेक्ट? तो ये आपके पार्ट्स आ गए। इसके अलावा आप और भी यहाँ पे लिख सकते हो दैट कंसोलिडेशन ऑफ द मार्केट शेयर, इंक्रीज इन द मार्केट शेयर, राइट? ये सब करके आप बेनिफिट्स देख सकते हो। और व्हाट आर द डिफरेंट मोड्स ऑफ कॉर्पोरेट रीस्ट्रक्चरिंग, तो ये तो आपने स्कोप बता दिया, ये आपने स्कोप बता दिया। So fifth point, you can start where you can write what are the different modes of corporate restructuring. So what are the different modes of corporate restructuring? Again, corporate restructuring can take place by way of mergers, by way of acquisitions, by way of takeovers, demerger, right? Then again, we had seen joint venture, strategic alliance, etc. So these are your modes of corporate restructuring. Okay, guys, this
Sir.
is clear. Is this clear? This one?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes.
let's go ahead then. Let's see another question. So this was again for 5 marks question, June 2019, that going global is rapidly becoming the Indian company's mantra of choice. Now they're asking, what are the benefits? Then what are the challenges involved in cross-border takeover? And you have to name some of the recent cross-border takeover. So tell me, what are the benefits and what are the challenges? What are the benefits and what are the challenges? What are the benefits and what are the challenges?
Sir, again we will write that only, that scope wala.
Okay, but आपको उसको connect करना होगा with this going global. You need to connect with this going global. Again, आप देखो, एक sentence आपको दे दिया है और इस sentence के context में आपको वो लिखने को बोल रहा है. So the sentence is given, you need to write it in that particular context. So you can't ignore this line, right? You can't ignore this line. So your answer has to be in, it should be aligned with this, that glowing global is rapidly becoming the India's company's mantra of choice, right? Now, what are this? So first point would be that what is happening because of the globalization, right? Your first, see, it's a 5 mark question. So you're going to write because of the globalization, right? The foreign MNCs are entering into India. Okay, the MNC businesses are entering into India. Therefore, the Indian companies, they are not just competing with the domestic market. In the domestic market, they or the domestic competitors, they are also competing with the foreign companies in India. Correct? So the Indian companies are not just the Indian companies are not just competing domestically, but globally. Correct? Right? Therefore, hence, the Indian companies are adopting the global strategy. Right? Hence, the Indian companies are adopting the global strategy. ये बताओ, ये पॉइंट आपको समझ में आया? तो आप ये तो बता रहे हो, पहले सबसे पहले ये तो समझाओ ना, आर द इंडियन कंपनीज दे गोइंग ग्लोबल और दे आर नॉट गोइंग ग्लोबल? So we have first said that due to globalization, MNC's businesses are entering India. Hence, the Indian companies are not just competing domestically; they also have competition from the international players. Hence, the Indian companies have adopted the global strategy. Now, in the second point, we can write the benefits. So, some of the benefits of going global. So, what are the benefits of going global? ग्लोबलाइजेशन के, अब देखना आप यहाँ पे इकोनॉमिक्स ऑफ स्केल नहीं बोलोगे, आप इकोनॉमिक्स ऑफ स्केल नहीं बोलोगे, नो डाउट वो मर्जर्स के अंदर होता है, बट आपको स्पेसिफिकली बताना है यहाँ पर कि ग्लोबलाइजेशन की वजह से क्या बेनिफिट्स होते हैं. सो यू कैन नॉट राइट दोज पॉइंट्स. तो बताइए ग्लोबलाइजेशन की वजह से क्या बेनिफिट्स हैं यहाँ पे?
कॉम्पिटिटिव एडवांटेज.
वेरी गुड. यहाँ पर आपको मिलेगा, यू आर गोइंग टू गेन द कॉम्पिटिटिव एडवांटेज. First and foremost, you are going to get the competitive advantage. Sorry, this has been little bad. Proper लिख देता हूँ इसको. So the first and foremost benefit is that companies will be able to gain the competitive advantage. Okay.
Sir,
Hmm?
status of becoming international company.
Okay. So here brand recognition. Brand recognition. मैंने आपके जो points था उसको change कर दिया. Brand recognition आपको यहाँ पे मिल जाता है when you go global. What else? What
Increase
else?
market share.
Increase the market share, right? So you also get access to
To market share.
the international market, right? You also get access to the international. What is wrong today? You also get access to the international market here. What else? What else? What else? Hero, Honda, Maruti, Suzuki.
Relaxation of compliance process. No?
Okay. We can write that as point number E. But I was talking about something else. Access to better technology. Yes or no? You also get access to better technology, right? What else?
Sir, we can write this point also कि developing interdependence, present and future business.
Okay, so you can write here that developing interdependence resulting in synergy gain. Make sense? Resulting in the synergy gain. Make sense? Does this make sense? So we have written
Yes,
the
sir.
benefits. Now we have to write the challenges. Okay. So what are the challenges? What are the challenges? Taxation, सबसे important. Taxation issue. The transaction may get taxed and the taxation rate may go up to 40%, 50%. So which may not make enough profit. The companies may not make enough profit due to this. So first and foremost is the taxation issue. Then here you can write, Samita, you can write here the
Okay.
legal challenges and multiple regulatory approvals. Multiple regulatory approvals. What else? What else? Political instability.
Hmm.
Political instability. So what
Sir,
you can,
cultural issue.
yes, you can also write cultural issues. So for taxation issue, you can write best example. You had Vodafone and Idea merger, right? The Vodafone case, correct?
Hmm.
Then you require multiple approvals or legal challenges. You see, Walmart faced this issue. Walmart faced this issue when they tried to enter into the Indian market. FDIs were not allowed, right? So Walmart can't open its brick and mortar store. Okay, so I'm talking about the challenges here. Can't open its brick and mortar store in India. Brick and mortar store in India. तभी उनको क्या करना पड़ा? Hence, they had to merge, or rather, stake लेना पड़ा. They acquired stake in Flipkart. They have acquired the stake in Flipkart. Correct? Political instability. Classic example. What happened to power companies in Indonesia? Power companies faced this in Indonesia. अब मैं आपको बताता हूँ इसका एक point. When we will do IBC, I'll explain you again. Lot of power companies, they had they used to purchase coal from Indonesia, and the government at that point of time was very liberal when it comes to export of the coal. So they used to get coal at a very cheaper price. But gradually, when the political scenarios got changed, new political party came. They said that no, the coal export cannot be such cheap, right? So they increased the prices of the coal, which resulted in losses in lot of power companies in India. You see what happened to Reliance Power and other companies also. They face this issue only because of this particular reason. So again, political instability can also reason, or political change, not just instability, even a political change. So you see now Joe Biden has taken the over the White House, right? Donald Trump is out. Now you see again the calculations, the equations are going to change, because a lot of things which Donald Trump used to allow, quite possible that Joe Biden may not allow, and a lot of things which Joe Biden is going to allow were not allowed or were prohibited in terms of when Donald Trump was the president of USA. Okay, so this also results a change. I mean, this acts as a challenge. You don't know when does the political party would change. So this will also result even the cultural issues, like how Samita said, cultural issues, right? The organizations can also face cultural issues. You also have a part of the chapter post merger reorganization where we had this cultural issues there, right? Then now you have to also mention the recent cross-border mergers and takeovers. So tell me some of the recent cross-border mergers and takeovers. No, they are only talking about takeovers. So what are the recent cross-border takeovers? One can be your leverage buyout. Remember, Bharti Airtel. Bharti Airtel, it took over Zion Telecom. What else? Tata Motors. Tata Motors took over Jaguar and Land Rover. Correct? What else? Walmart, Flipkart. Walmart took over Flipkart. What else? What else? Tata Steel took over Chorus. What else you can write? This deal has not happened, otherwise it could have been a good deal. Saudi Aramco taking stake in Reliance, right? But currently Facebook has done. So Facebook, but it was not a takeover. Facebook has acquired some 9%, approximately 9 point something, right? So approx 9% stake in Reliance, right? So these are the recent takeovers which you can mention. Okay. Even your Sun Pharma and Ranbaxy. Ranbaxy, though it was again an Indian company, but it was acquired by Daiichi Japan, right? So again back. So this is also another example you can write. So it is your Ranbaxy was taken over by Ranbaxy was taken over by Daiichi Japan, and then again sold to Sun Pharma and sold to Sun Pharma. So again, this is what your cross-border takeovers. Make sense? Does this make
Yes.
sense? Okay. Let's go and see which is the next question that we have. Okay. So this is from your new syllabus. Question number 1C. And this is from the new syllabus. The question is circumstances or reasons that prompt or motivate management to resort corporate restructuring. Now briefly analyze the phrase. So this is by default there. And what you have to do, you have to give or you have to cite certain noted mergers or demergers that have taken place in the recent years. So let's talk about what you're going to write. What is going to be your opening statement? What's gonna be your first point? I'm sorry, there is some construction work going on temporarily here. So we have those background noise. But anyway, what is going to be the first point here? Circumstances or reasons that prompt management or motivate the management to resort corporate restructuring. Now, if you remember, I had said you that corporate restructuring is always undertaken with some predetermined objectives, correct? Yes or no? Corporate restructuring is always there with the
Yes.
predetermined objectives.
Yes.
Now, what you
Yes.
have to write here is that the mergers and the reasons for such merger, right? So first point you can write is that corporate restructuring is always undertaken pursuant to some predetermined objectives, pursuant to some predetermined objective. It is pursuant to some predetermined objectives. Okay. Now, next point, you can write some of the recent mergers and demergers. Some of the recent, you can write it this way, mergers and demerger along with their reasons are as follows. Now you can write. So what is going to be? Again, if you talk about, let's start with demerger or the favorite one. We have Vodafone Idea merger. This is like for sure, it gets fit in every case. So Vodafone and Idea merger. This was to eliminate risk of competition. This was to eliminate risk of competition. Okay. What else? What else you can write here? Pardon?
Reliance acquired Hathway Cable.
So Reliance, Re- so Reliance acquired Hathway Cable. Okay. And what
For
was the reason?
growing, for
For,
going bigger.
right. So for this was to grow inorganically or to expand inorganically. Right? Okay. What else? What else? You can also write the Reliance demerger. The Reliance demerger that took place. What was the reason for Reliance demerger? To settle family dispute. Yes or no? This is to settle the family dispute. Correct? What else? What else? What
Sir,
else?
Facebook acquired WhatsApp. We can write.
Okay, so they have
Better
not mentioned
response.
anything in India, right? They have not mentioned anything that it is to be done in India or elsewhere. So you can straight away write anything here. So for global also you can write. So Facebook, it acquired WhatsApp and Insta. This is to consolidate the social media space, right? So to consolidate stake in social media. So this is the answer. What else? What else you can write? Now, one more point you can write here that SR Steel was acquired by ArcelorMittal. So ArcelorMittal, it acquired SR Steel, and this was pursuant to the resolution plan under IBC. This was pursuant to the resolution plan under IBC, right? So this is one of the reason. What else? What else?
Tata Steel acquired Bhushan Steel.
Tata Steel acquired Bhushan Steel. So this you can write again together that the Tata Steel acquired Bhushan Steel. The Tata Steel acquired Bhushan Steel, right? So this way you have written the examples here, right? Though you can still write few more, like for demerger, you can write that white bread, it demerged in Costa Coffee and Syntex, right? So white bread demerger in Costa Coffee and Syntex. You can also write the demerger for AT&T. AT&T, it got demerged into 5 different companies, right? And the only reason was specialization. They wanted specialization, segregation of the business. So here the objective was segregation of the operations. Then you can also write when it comes to demerger, L&T demerged Ultratech Cement. L&T demerged Ultratech Cement. And what was the reason for this? To avoid hostile takeover. This is to avoid the hostile takeover, right? So here we have written some of the points. Okay, now you have another question. June 2019, new syllabus Question number 1D. Now they say that that mergers and acquisitions, they have one common goal, right? Creating synergy that makes the value of the combined companies greater than its sum parts. So again, they have defined what is synergy here. They're asking you, analyze briefly to focus on the viable benefits of such combinations. So basically, this is a straightforward question where they are asking you what are the benefits of mergers and acquisitions, right? So you can straight away start that mergers and acquisitions, they result in synergy benefit, which increases the valuation of the company, correct? So first point, your mergers and acquisition results in synergy gain. It results in synergy gain, and it also results in improvement in the financials, improvement in the financials of the company, and also operations, and also in its operations. Then second point you can write, what are the benefits of M&A, which is combinations. So what are the benefits? What are the benefits?
To
What are the
acquire
benefits
cash
of merger?
resources.
Pardon?
To acquire the cash resources.
To acquire the cash resources. Acquire the cash resources. Okay. Will you start with this point, to acquire the cash resources?
गलती से amalgamation का first point बोल दिया.
Okay. So what are the benefits of merger? We just discussed. See, answer is not
Becoming
different.
bigger.
Answer is same. Competitive
Becoming
advantage.
bigger,
Exactly.
Becoming bigger.
economics is called.
Preemptive competition, domination, economies of scale.
Yes. So all these points you need to write here. Okay. So here you can write the organizations when they grow bigger. What are the benefits? So increase in the market share, correct? So first point would be increase in the market share. What else? Increase in the market share. Then
Tax benefits.
tax benefits, definitely. You also get tax benefits.
Preempted competition.
What?
Preempted competition.
Preempted competition.
Yes. Second point, sir.
Are you reading from somewhere?
No sir, मतलब जो याद किए वही बोल रहे हैं.
Okay, preempted competition. So, okay, so you can also say benefits of this. You can eliminate the threat from competition,
Yes.
right? So you can eliminate the threat from competition. Okay. What else?
Domination over the other firm.
Okay, so when you say increase in the market share, this automatically means what?
Domination.
Domination, right? So वो same point हो जाएगा.
Hmm.
What else? Economies of scale. Why do you guys forget this point? Economies of scale. It will also result in the economies of scale. Correct? What else?
Acquiring new technology.
Acquisition of technologies.
Yes, acquisition of, or you also get access to new technologies. What
Improved
else?
market reach.
Market reach, again, increase market share. Same point.
Yes, sir.
Same point हो गया,
Yes.
right? What else?
Increase in sir industry.
Increase in industry.
सर इंडस्ट्री में हमारा शेयर बढ़ जाएगा.
Same market share.
Same.
Same market share.
सर मार्केट शेयर के घास के आसपास घूम रहा है दिमाग.
So what else? What else due to mergers? What all benefits you can write here?
एज ओवर कंपटीशन सर उसी में ही आ जाएगा.
Eliminate the threat of competition. तो edge over
Okay.
competitors. So यहीं पे आप लिख सकते हो competitive advantage. You get competitive advantage. देखो ऐसा होता है, you write 10 points, but in those 10 points, your 8 points are same only. So they give you 1 mark for those 8 points. Okay.
Okay.
So we have to avoid that. What else? What else?
सर मैनेजमेंट इफेक्टिवनेस लिख सकते हैं.
Yes, you can write
क्योंकि
management
हमारे पास
effectiveness.
इसके हमारे जो मर्जर्स के थे वो 7 ही पॉइंट्स हैं और एक्विजिशन में हमारे पास 10 पॉइंट है, तो उसमें से 2-3 हम लोग यहाँ पे शिफ्ट आउट कर
सी मैं
सकते
आपको
हैं.
एक सिंपल सा पॉइंट बताता हूँ. जब आप मर्जर्स और एक्विजिशंस का बात करो, पहला बात तो अपन 8 या 10 पॉइंट का बात ही नहीं करेंगे कि इतने ही पॉइंट्स अपने पास है. हम लोगों ने पूरे कॉन्सेप्ट को समझ लिया है. मॉड्यूल में जो आपको पॉइंट्स दिए, दोस आर ओनली इलस्ट्रेटिव, दैट इज नॉट ऑल. ओके. So apart from that, if you can write anything else, that is also correct, but provided you need to convince that yes, this is the benefit. Like management effectiveness, you can say, right? Management effectiveness. So if it is not even there in the module, you can write this, that results in management effectiveness when the mergers and acquisitions take place, right? Then diversification. Through diversification, you get access to new businesses, new business areas, correct? Then access to global market, access to foreign market via cross-border merger. So when you do cross-border mergers and takeover, right? So all these points are there, correct? चलिए, and do explain it all this in 1 or 2 lines. इनको आप 1 और 2 lines में explain करोगे, और अगर examples quote कर सकते हो, then well and good. Okay. Let's see this another question. Distinguish between mergers and acquisitions. Now, should I discuss this question?
No, sir. This is available in the module.
This is available. No. If it is available, I didn't mean that. What I trying to say that mergers and acquisitions, this I am not going to say. You guys are going to speak. We had discussed what is the difference between mergers and acquisitions. So what is there in case of merger? What happens?
Two companies comes together and
So
become
here
one.
the two companies, they come together and they become one. Come together and they become one. Right? But in case of acquisition, when these two
One
companies come
company
together,
acquired business.
right? When these two companies come together and remain independent. Yes or no?
Yes.
And they remain independent, or better word, they separate entities. In case of merger, what will you have? You will have a transferor company and you will have the transferee company. In case of acquisition, there will be a acquirer company
And acquisition.
and it will be a target company, right? In case of acquisition, this is what? This is a takeover which can again take place by way of, it can be a friendly takeover, okay, or it can be a hostile takeover. But when you talk about mergers, is it only me who can hear the goat voice, or even you can hear?
Yes, sir.
You also can hear this?
Yes.
No, sir.
Okay, if you guys are not, because if you all can also hear the goat sound, then this means the goat voice is also getting recorded in the video. So after me speaking, you can hear the goat voice. It will become very
No,
hilarious.
sir.
Okay, if it isn't not, then it is good. Okay, so when we talk about mergers, mergers are always what? Mergers are always your friendly and negotiated, right? These are friendly and negotiated deal. right? Also, one more point you can write here, that in case of merger, you have to go through the NCLT route,
अच्छा
right? But here it is only your acquisition of shares that can take place without NCLT,
NCLT.
right? So
Okay.
these are the points which you can write here. Now I'm very sure, just check, are the same points which are there in the module,
Yes.
right? But this NCLT route, is it there?
No, no.
No, but you have written it. So module is only for illustrative purpose. Okay. So try to write, leave your own signature in your answer. Okay, let's go ahead and see the other question. Okay, so this is December 2019, old syllabus. Okay. So smaller is bigger, smaller is manageable, but bigger is beautiful are not only the reasons for indulging corporate restructuring exercise by the management in managing the establishment. Now it says that elucidate the statement again. Elucidate the statement indicating the need, scope, and modes. Now, need, scope, and modes I am not going to discuss. I am going to discuss this part. This we have already covered, right?
Mm.
This we have already covered. So I'm not going to discuss this, but what is this? Because I think this got repeated again in 2020 attempt. The question paper is not uploaded by the institute, but definitely I'll share that. Now tell me. Elucidate this statement. Smaller is manageable, but bigger is beautiful. Are not only the reasons for indulging in the corporate restructuring exercise by the management in managing the establishment. What do you mean by this? क्या बोलना चाहता है एग्जामिनर या आपसे क्या निकलवाना चाहता है वो? What is it?
ये हमारे बेनिफिट का फर्स्ट पॉइंट तो नहीं, बिकमिंग बिगर,
Okay.
बट इसको एक्सप्लेन कैसे करेंगे?
तो भाई तो मैं आपसे पूछ रहा हूँ. फर्स्ट आप लोग बताओगे अगर एग्जाम में ये
सर
क्वेश्चन आया तो. यस.
सर हमको बेसिकली ये बताना है कि ये जो लाइन है सिर्फ यही एक बेनिफिट नहीं है, बाकी और भी बहुत सारे बेनिफिट्स हैं कॉर्पोरेट रिस्ट्रक्चरिंग के लिए।
फैंटास्टिक. और ये कैसे पता चल रहा है? बिकॉज यहाँ पर क्या बता रहा है? स्मॉलर इज
नॉट द
मैनेजेबल, बिगर
रीजन
आर नॉट ओनली द रीजन,
फॉर
राइट?
इंडल्जिंग।
सो आप यहाँ पे बताओगे व्हेन यू डू कॉर्पोरेट रिस्ट्रक्चरिंग एक्टिविटी यू डू एक्सपेंशन. अब देखो सेम सेंटेंस बार बार आ रहा है अपना. एंड यू डू एक्सपेंशन एंड यू ग्रो इन ऑर्गेनिकली, करेक्ट? यही होता है. You grow inorganically, but this is not only expansion is not only the reason for corporate restructuring. Then you will write the other reasons, right? So you will write this is going to be your point number one. Then you are going to write that this is not just the reason, this is not only the sole reason. Okay, and then you are going to write what are the other reasons, and then you will write the mode and the scope. Okay, guys, clear?
ओके सर, यस।
Right? चलिए next देखिए फिर यहाँ पे. Okay, so we have new syllabus paper. Now elucidate the registration. Okay, this is not to be done right now. This has come by mistake. This question is not to be done right now. So let's leave this question. I think I missed the main question. No, this is not the question which you have to do. Now let me just open the new syllabus question paper. Through that we can get an idea. Okay. So this was December. Yeah. So by mistake, the other question came. Now this is the question. It is generally accepted that all mergers and acquisitions have one common goal, regardless the category or structure. Now give your opinion indicating the benefits that the company can derive upon merging. What is the question here? फिर से
बेनिफिट्स
आपसे
ऑफ मर्जर।
benefits of merger. अब आप इसमें क्या बताओगे that every merger has got a common benefit और उसमें क्या रहता है that you have to
Becoming bigger, reduce
becoming bigger,
competition,
right? वो आपका ये सब पॉइंट्स
tax
तो आपका यहाँ पर
benefits को
कॉमन ही
हम
रहेगा. इसके अलावा फिर आप यहाँ पे क्या बताओगे what are the other reasons? So just what we discussed right now, correct? What we just discussed right now ये उसी का repeated point बन जाएगा आपका. आप बताओ ये क्लियर हुआ?
yes,
क्लियर?
यस सर.
yes.
So with this we will be through. अभी दिसंबर 2020 अटेम्प्ट के दोनों पेपर्स अपलोड नहीं हुए हैं, ठीक है? तो उसको मैंने अभी यहाँ पे डिस्कस नहीं किया. दो आई डू हैव दिसंबर 2020 ओल्ड सिलेबस का पेपर पीडीएफ में. वो न्यू सिलेबस का पेपर इज नॉट इन अ वेरी गुड शेप, सो वी कैन गेट इन हियर. जैसे यहाँ पर आपको एक क्वेश्चन मिलेगा. सी दिस वाज द क्वेश्चन. bungled, you know, corporate restructuring scheme can turn a good idea into disaster in light of this. तो यहाँ पर आपका ये बेसिकली आपके दो चैप्टर्स को क्लब करके दे दिया. यहाँ पर मर्जर्स जो आपका है वो तो रह गई, प्लस आप यहाँ पर ये बताओगे हाउ यू हैव टू स्ट्रक्चर द कॉर्पोरेट रिस्ट्रक्चरिंग एक्टिविटी.
Sir,
ओके.
1 minute.
यस.
Where you are reading?
Okay, so sorry, I haven't shared it on the PDF. Okay, so this is the question. This is the question. This is for the old syllabus, December 2020. So once ICSI uploads both the question paper in their portal, I'll download that and put the screenshot, and then accordingly we can discuss that. But this was one of the question which was asked. Then,
So, what
okay,
do you mean by bungled?
it means in a poor way. In a poor way. अगर किसी कॉर्पोरेट रिस्ट्रक्चरिंग एक्टिविटी को आप अगर खराब तरीके से करोगे तो उसको हम बोलते हैं बगल्ड. मतलब किसी चीज को आप कंप्लीट नहीं करते हो, बीच में अगर आप छोड़ देते हो तो,
अच्छा.
राइट? इनकम्प्लीट और इनएफेक्टिवली डन,
Okay.
पुअरली. ओके.
In the light of the consequent option.
Then you have this another question. Corporate restructuring is the panacea for every corporate turbulence. What is panacea?
Don't know.
What is panacea? The solution. It is the solution for every corporate turbulence. So again, you will have to write the same point, that due to corporate restructuring, whenever there is, like remember we spoke about the recession one. We discussed about the recession one.
Yes.
So similar to that answer. Then you see, what is better option? Overcapitalized company or a undercapitalized company? You will say neither the overcapitalized company nor the
Not
undercapitalized company, right? Because both will result in poor financials. Now, what are the remedies which are there for both? You can write the answer for both, right? 5-mark question. So this was the question. This was there in the old syllabus. Now, as I was telling you, see, this is the question. Amendments that are bought on 8th August 2017. Now finish. Now, if you don't know what amendment was bought on 8th August 2017, you are gone, right? And it's a 5-mark question. So that's the reason I say that, you know, studying conceptually, it becomes very, very important. Same way, if you see, I think it was in the old syllabus. It was in the new syllabus. They have asked. It was in the new syllabus. They have asked those provisions, right? But valuation questions were again very easy here. So anyway, that's it for your today's lecture. Then we are through with chapter 1. Tomorrow we will start at 3 o'clock and we'll start with takeover regulation. Tomorrow we'll have a lecture from 3 to 6. Now when it is still 6, be assured that it is going to be 6:15, 6:30. It can go up to 6:30 also. Okay?
Okay.
Because now the introduction part is gone. Now conceptually we will start corporate restructuring, right? So till now, whatever we have covered, please revise and uh, see you guys tomorrow then. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right then. Take care. Bye
Bye
bye.
sir. Take
Yes, sir.
care.
Yeah.